Hello, this is Poom for the summative, and today I'll be talking about cancer and cells. So first, what is cancer? So basically, cancer is a very deadly disease that occurs in a mutation in your cells. When the cell loses control, it expands. Yeah, that's when you get cancer. Can happen two ways. Cells spread to your organs, cancer cells spread to your organs, and yeah, that's pretty deadly. Or it can create big, big things. It's called tumor, which will be a very bad thing. So you need to get some kind of surgery for it. Yeah. So cancer and the cell cycle. The cell cycle and cancer is related because um, cancer occur in cell cycle. It can occur in any of the stages um, during the cell division process. There's also two protein which has a kind of like a effect mutation on the cell cycle, which is CDK and P53. If that's is mutated during the checkpoints, the cell will let the cancer cell through, which can divide your cancer cells. So how are cells different from normal cells? So normal cells grow in a consistent rate, but cancer cells grow in a more advanced way. They grow loosely and they grow very aggressively. Um, and normal cell appearance tends to be better because more uniform because there's more control to it. But cancer cells can just like divide into anywhere. So the mold or the tumor or the cells will look a bit more weird. And also that the cancer cell do not have substances that allow them to stick together, um, which can cause them to spread um, more into any other parts of the organs, which can be very deadly. So diagnosis. So there's many ways you can know that you get cancer or not. The most I'll say prominent one is biopsy. So this method is basically take your blood um, or parts of your skins into a laboratory, and they will see if you have a cure or you have diagnosed with any cancers yet. Other is physical exam. This is not. I don't think it's a very good one because it's basically checking your health, and if you're in during stage one or two, or the tumor isn't big yet, and I think your health is still okay. Yeah, and last one is imaging test or ultrasound. This basically see if there's any tumors in your body using ultrasound, just like how you see babies when they're born. So these are the treatments. I'll go. This all is a treatment for cancer. I'll go one by one. So first is chemotherapy. So chemotherapy is basically a drugs, a bunch of chemicals in one drugs. It kills the cell which grows frequently, which cancer cell grow frequently. But this also might have side effects that your hair also grow frequently and other part of your organs will grow frequently as well. So this might cause hair loss or very weak and skin change color. Target therapy. This treatment is a drugs that designed specific for just where you have the cells. It's to stop spreading or it's to stop growing. Yeah. Hormone therapy. So this is very weird one. So basically, you're using your hormones You take drugs that encourage the hormone to stop, not stop, but like slow down um, the growing of cancer cells, which can block the way it's growing. So the cancer cell will only grow in one part um, instead of growing into different parts in your body, which can be spread. And it's very bad if it's spread because it's going to be harder to get out of. So this is surgery. Surgery usually used as a stage 1 or 2 when the cancer isn't grow into different part of organs just yet, because this mostly do for tumor. There's like a small tumor, you can take it out, and yeah. But after this, you need to use this though radiation. So radiation is using heat to kill the cancer cell or shrink the size of the tumor. So you can, yeah, like I said, this can be in all stages, but most recommend is 1 or 2 because you can shrink the tumor and do the surgery. Um, but this side effect is a bit weird because radiation kills any part that you use it to. So for example, if you use the heat in your lungs, but that heat accidentally hit your liver will get damaged. So these are all the side effects for everything I just said. Um, how are these side effects occurs is mostly because of the drugs you're using. Yeah, the chemotherapy is the drug kill the cells that frequently grows. So your eye cells and your hair cells frequently grow, so it will kill it immediately. So prevention. One of the most scary things about cancer is that there's not a perfect way to prevent it. If there's any um, reason to, is that it's just unlucky. But age is very important. When you are older, your protection for cell cycle, your um, checkpoint will get a bit bad, which can take the cancer cell to come and grow. Alcohol definitely affect your lungs and no, affect your livers. Um, and if you're drunk, you might doing something else too. I don't know. So diet, I don't know about this. This mainly affects your health in general, which can cause one of the um, one of the things that can cause cancer. Um, for example, if I eat a lot, um, I'll have lots of fats and lots of um, loose body. Um, that can help the cancer cells spread more. Hormones definitely. If you have a very bad genetics, your family history about cancer, then you'll have a lot of issues with it. Infectious agents, I'll skip that. That is very hard to explain. Now I'll get to radiation. So radiation is just like I said, it can be a way to help or it's a way to cause it too, because radiation can, for example, like nuclear radiation, it hits and those areas will be full of radiation, which can cause a lot of skin cancer, melanoma, um, and many people have died from it. So I think this is one of the very good way to prevent it. Sunlight, just like radiation, but is less more aggressive. Tobacco, obviously no smoking. Um, Smoking kills your liver, and I mean kill your lungs, and it also kills a lot of your other organs as well. Thank you. Are you done? Yeah. I don't know how to stop this. How to stop it?